There we go. Sophie. All right. There we go. And we are all ready to go. Okay, girls. So we're going to be discussing viewing objects. Okay. We're not really going to go into 2D shapes too much because it's something you've done so much in the junior primary in grade 1 to 3. And we have to trim out some things from our curriculum. We can't teach everything we've always taught in grade 4 because we're losing some time because of coronavirus. If we get some extra time, then we will come back to 2D shapes and we will look at it again. So you're going to see I'm going to skim through a few of the pages, and we're not actually going to do some of the work in our books. We're just going to discuss it so that we work through it quickly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to discuss are our shapes here, as you can see there. We're going to discuss views. So you have different types of views. Here is our picture. You've got this on in front of you, also welcome to look there. Now we've got a side view of the house where you can see there are those two windows. There's the side view. We've got a front view, okay, where we can see the front where the door is, where you have your front door. And then we have a top view, which is of what?
The house.
The roof. Okay, you can see the roof in the top view. Okay, so objects can be viewed from different sides, depending on where you are standing. So if I was flying on a drone, I would see the top. If I was walking up to the house for the first time, I would see the front door, and obviously walking around the side. Okay, so those are views you should all be quite familiar with. As we go down, you can see we've got side view, top view, front view. Okay, so here is a table. A is the side view. That's exactly, yes?
What's the difference between A and B?
A and B. So this table was probably a bit longer. That's the top view, so that's not actually...
That's
right.
a side view. That's a front side and front view. A is front.
Oh, so it says match each picture with the correct one, write only the one. So if it's the side, if it's the top, or if it's the front. So it's not saying that this is all the sides. So, and that's not all the top. So this is a separate, they're just saying you must match it. So what I was going to say about A and B, what the difference is, this one looks a little bit longer. So look at your desks. This way, it's much longer than what it is this way. So the side view is shorter. Your side view would be A, B would be what?
Front.
Front, because when you look at it from the front, that is what you see. If you don't believe me, then you can stand up from your chair, take a step back and look what it looks like from the front. It is longer. And then from the top, if you want to hover over your desk, you can look and see it would be a blank, plain. Yeah, to see it from the top. Okay, the next thing it says is a book. Okay, I've got tons of books. Let me grab one for you. Okay, so here's a book. And so A would be what?
Front view.
A would be what?
Side.
This is the side. We don't have a back. We're not discussing. That's the back. We're doing side, front, or top. So this would be the side view. And this is the
Front view.
front view, and that's not what you see from the top.
You should be when you hold it up down.
No, if you look from the top, that's,
Because when it's standing up, you look at it. It is the top. It's like if you put down the book and then you do this is the book.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're holding it like that and you look down like that, okay, then that is the top view. Then you're right. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Zay. If you look at it like down. If I was holding it this way, and this is facing this way. So it's right. Okay, cool? Solve the mystery of the book. Next one. We have got a can. I don't really have a can of soda with me, but I could possibly call this a can of soda. And so A would be what? Top. If you're looking from the top. B would be
Front.
front. Well done. Why do you say it's front? Anna?
Because the soda is at the front.
because you can read the soda clearly. That's what gave us the clues. If you're looking at it from the front, we could read the writing straight away, and C would be the side. Well done, Zay. And why do you say side?
Because this is a can of soda. It's like this, so you can see this.
Only some of the picture. Perfect. Well done. Those are like detective skills. I'm telling you. But you have to look for clues, and those are some really good clues you spotted. Yes, Anna?
If that was a can of soda,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a really nice flavor soda, sanitizer.
No, it wouldn't be. Okay, so it says, if you turn over to page 34, it says here, match the picture to the correct view, write only the letter and the correct view. So, what I would like you to do is, I want you to look at the first one, and in your head, try and think what you think A, B, and C are. If you think it's the front view, the side view, the top view, okay, and then we're going to chat about it in a minute. So here is the original shape. What do you think A is? Is that a top view, a side view? Okay, and then when you see B, what would you think that is? And what would you think C is? So try and think in your head, make your guesses, and then I'll ask you girls. Alright, so who wants to have a guess at A? What do you think, Tristy?
Front?
You think that's from the front? So, yeah, that definitely looks like front. Because if I look at it straight on, I would definitely see two red blocks. I'd only see one blue one because they're behind each other, and I would see a yellow. I agree with Tristy. A tick. Okay, B. Who wants to guess what they think B is? Hannah.
I think it's side.
You think it's side? If we see down the side, do you agree? What do you see on the side? You would see two blue and two yellow. I agree with Hannah. A tick. Well done. And our last one, what do you think? Alwandi? You think it is the top view? I would definitely agree, because if I had to look down at that shape, I would see two red, two blue, and the yellow. There's our two red, our two blue, and the yellow.
You could actually look at it that way, because you can take two blues, two reds, and two yellows.
Okay, so let's look at the next one. I want you to try and think in your heads. What do you think A, B, and C are? Do you think they are the top, the side, or the, what's the other one? Top, side, or front? Yeah, so try and guess what you think they are, and then I'm going to ask you in a minute. You think this one's easy? Okay, what do you think A is? Top, front, or side?
Side.
You think it's the side?
A is side.
Yeah, because if I had to look at it from the side, I would see those three. Wait.
It looks like it's the front view. But what did it have yellow?
I don't. Pardon? So you were standing from the other side. I definitely think one of these have to be the top view, because to see yellow, you have to look from the top. So which one would you say is the top view? I would say B is the top view, because you've got, so let's do process of elimination. I would say this is top, because I can see yellow, I can see red, and I can see green, and I can see the brown and the blue. So I would say that's top. So what would front look like? If I had to look at it straight from the front, I would see blue, red, red, blue, red, red. I would see purple and green. So don't you think this would be front?
Yeah, and then C would be side.
And then C would be side. So I found it easier always to find the top one first. I don't know if you guys want to try and use the same strategy, but I just find that it's always easiest to find the top view. So that would definitely be side, but I see why it was confusing. I think it was taking it from this side, Because look, we've got blue, there's that other color, there's the yellow, and there's the other two. So maybe that's why.
Let's go see that beer is also here, and it has to be top because the purple is strong.
Yes, exactly. Well done. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, see if you can figure out which one's top, side, and front. Okay, Natando, do you want to tell me which one you think is the top view?
I think the top view is A.
You think the top view is A? Let's take a look. So we've got blue, then we can see the red, and then we can see the green. We don't see these other colors because they are underneath. So Tando is right. Well done, Tando. Emma, which one do you think is the side view?
B.
You think B is the side view? If I had to look at it from the side, I would see it's this side. Red, purple, blue. Well done. And that leaves us with the front view. Well done. And this one is front. Okay. All right. Let's rub those out. And keep going. Yeah. So that we're just going to discuss them. Okay. And then here it just says, challenge, look at the rectangular prism and draw the following views. The top, the front, and the side. We're not going to draw them. But you can see the top view would be a blue square. The side view would be a green square. The front one would be a red one. Okay. Now, we're going to go on to page... Hello. You're welcome.
137.
Page 137. Pardon. Lulu's absent today as well. Okay. We're doing the thing that the activity they'll do now.
If you're introducing us, then it's stay.
Are you sure? I don't mind. It's just going to get creativity and looking into you.
I wasn't really sorry because I want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, like let's say introduction.
It's for these.
Just say and I'll
Okay.
see me a break and we'll make another time.
Girls, you can take out the whiteboards now. Yay! And we are going to discuss. We're going to look here. We've got. So as I said, we're going to do 2D shapes, but we're going to do them super quickly. So let me just zoom you out a little bit more. Okay. So what you're going to do is you've got this in front of you. I want you to try and write down on your whiteboard how many circles, how many squares, how many rectangles, triangles, pentagons, hexagons, rhombus, parallelogram, kites, and trapeziums you can find. Okay, so you're going to write circle and how many, square, how many, and it's a race, whiteboard up in the air as soon as you have found it. Let's go. Use your right circles, see how many circles you can find. See how many squares you can find. How many, what is a pentagon, girls? Yes.
It's that.
How many sides does a pentagon have?
6.
Count it. Okay. Do you girls not know? And a hexagon? How many sides they have? How many sides does a hexagon have?
6.
Good. Rhombus? Oh, you should, yeah. Okay, I'll leave you to try and find them and figure them out. Coming So a hectagon has 6 sides. Hexagon has 6 sides. Pentagon has 5 sides. Pentagon has 5.
What's a parallelogram?
Parallelogram. Keep going. It's fine. Viva. Well done. That's smart. A rhombus is like a funny squished square. A rhombus is like a sideways.
It's on page 1.
It's on the page next to you. Yeah. See. The parallelogram is on page 136. You can see it on page 136. Well done. Emma has definitely found all the shapes the most quickest. Okay.
What's a rhombus?
A rhombus. Look on the. Oh, you don't. I didn't want to photocopy the page.
How many sides does a pentagon have? Pentagon have?
Oh, you can see a rhombus. A pentagon.
How many sides does a pentagon have?
Pentagon is 6. 6. Pentagon is 5. Pentagon is 5. Yes, Tando? I know, I'm going to continue. Okay, girls, shame. You've been watching this blank screen for a long time. Let's do this together and move on because the girls in class are taking quite a while to do this. Longer than I thought. Okay, so how many circles did you spot?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many squares do we spot?
4.
1, 2,
These are tiny ones.
there's 3. Where's
No,
another
you're
one?
going to answer that one.
No, I've got 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh, up there. 4. Okay, we've got 4 squares. Okay, how many rectangles do we have?
3.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I would say there's 3. How many triangles do we have?
4.
Someone found 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. Haha! 5. If you found 5 triangles, then you are correct. Okay. How many pentagon? Now, what is a pentagon? How many sides does it have? A pentagon has 5. It is this one here. There's 1. How many do you find? 2. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, look at that. Anyone else spot one? Okay. We have 4 pentagons. Okay. How many hexagon? Well, how many sides does the hexagon have? 6. So there's 1. Where's another one? So there are 2 hexagons. Okay, a rhombus, if you look back on your previous page, is a skew square. It looks like that. Okay, that is a rhombus. And so I found one over here. Remember, that is a rhombus. This is not a rhombus. What is this? Parallelogram. Thank you. A rhombus is a squished square, not a squished rectangle. I would say there's another one. Does anyone else see another rhombus? Okay, so I'd say 2 rhombus. And then a parallelogram is more like a squished rectangle. And there's 1, 2, 3. Someone found another one. Oh, thank you. There we go, I think so. Hi. Okay. All right, so 3 parallelograms, almost at the end, and And now we've got kite. 1. Where's the other one? Oh, in the middle, right there, in my face. There we go. 2. Right in front of me, the biggest shape. Okay. And trapezium. What is a trapezium?
It's like as if you cut the top of a triangle.
It's as if you cut the top off of a triangle. Well done. That is a very good description. Okay. There is our trapezium, and there's one. Only one little trapezium. Okay. Did anyone get those all right? Well done. Smart girls. Good job. Okay. So now, must you rub it out? And yes, you can rub it out. That's fine, you can rub it out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to discuss something. So, first thing I want to tell you is on page 138. So I'm just going to exit this quickly. Okay. Turn that off. So we're not going to use it. Page 138. So, for page 138, it tells us about polygons, okay? And, oh, actually, I'm wrong. We do need this. We've got a polygon video to watch. I'm going to stop this video because you girls are going to watch it on your teams, and then I'll put it back on.